Good morning, children. Welcome to all. Today we are going to discuss Science Chapter 3 Classification of Animals. In a previous class, this chapter that is chapter 2. Already you know that you already learned that classification of animals. Now all the different types of animals are there. They are classified into different types. Their features are different. Yes or no? They are living in different places like this. Here animals also varied types. So they are also different types means they are also living in different places. Like this we are living in house. So some are living in forest, some are living in water, some are living in under soil, and uh, some are living in the nest. Some are living inside the tree trunk. So, accordingly, their living styles they are classified into 5 types. Okay, so before that, we learned that what is the habitat. The term of habitat means natural home. Habitat means natural home where the animals are living. The different animals living different places. Accordingly, the natural places where the animals live is called habitat. So, on the basics of their habitat, they are divided into many groups. So, only 5 groups are here given. These 5 groups, what are they? See that 5 parts. Here only discussed about five groups. The first one is terrestrial animal. The animals live on land. Those animals live on land, they are called terrestrial animal. For example, cow, deer, lion, tiger, etc. You can find the different so many animals are living on land. So that's why you collect their names and write in your copy. Okay. Then aquatic animal. What do I mean by aquatic animal? The animals live in water. They are called aquatic animal. For example, octopus, turtle, fish, etc. Then amphibians. So what is amphibians? Amphibians means those animals which are live inside the both on land and in water. Both land and in water. They are called amphibians. For example, toad, frog, salamander, etc. Then aerial animal. So what do you know aerial animal? Aerial means the animals which are live in the air most of the times. Means most of the times they are spending in the air. They are called aerial animal. Arboreal animal. The animals that live on tree. Live on tree. They are called arboreal animal. So now we will read what are given in your book. Okay. So first one is terrestrial animal. The animals that live on land are called terrestrial animal. Some animals like dogs, deer, lion have legs to move from one place to another. How we are moving? We are also moving with the help of our legs. So like this, they have also legs move from one place to another place. But some animals have no legs. Okay. So next see that another features of there is they have sense organ to know to change in the natural places. They respond these changes. They have sense organs. You already learned that sense. What is sense organs? With the help of these sense organs, we are capable to respond the changes. See the 5 sense organs we have. Like this, they also have 5 sense organs. Senses of sight, senses of sound. The senses of sight eye, senses of sound ear, senses of smell nose, senses of taste tongue, senses of touch that is skin. So these are the 5 sense organs. With the help of these 5 sense organs, they are responding with the changes. Okay. Then we'll discuss next You see that some examples I given here: cow, deer, lion, elephant, tiger, giraffe. Okay. Then you see that some terrestrial animals, they are living on land but they have no legs. So how they are moving from one place to another place? They are crawl to cover the distance. So what are the some special features they have? They have scales. They have scales to move forward. The snake moves with the help of the scale, and earthworm moves with its general body surface and scales. So you see that. See the snake or thumb, both have no legs, they are crawling on the ground and their scales are helping them to move forward. And ortham have general body surface and also they have scales to move forward. Then next is aquatic animal. Aquatic means the animals live in water is called aquatic animal. For example, fish, crab, turtle and whales are some aquatic animals. The body of an aquatic animal is pointed to steer the animals in water. Some aquatic animals have gills to breathe in water. We have lungs to breathe on land. Like this, they have also breathing organ. This is known as gills. With the help of their gills, they are breathing. Fish have fin to swim in water. Some aquatic animals have limbs to shoot swimming. They have webbed toes to swim in water. Some fish have no legs. No, the fish have fins to swim in water. Some aquatic animals have limbs. What are limbs? Both legs and hands together is known as limbs. So they have limbs to swimming in water. They have webbed toes to swim in water. Some have webbed toes to swim in water, and some aquatic animals limbs to shoot swim. Then see some aquatic animals, that is turtle. Okay, turtle live in water only. Then fish, fish. Here see the gills. This is the fin. Okay. Fin and gills, and this is known as scales. You see that scales. Okay, the scale of fish. Okay, the scales are help the fish to swim in but maintain body resistance. Then next, amphibians. Now what are amphibians? These animals can live both on land and as well as in water. Frog, toad, salamander are some amphibians. They have limbs to walk on the land and webbed toes for swimming in water. They can breathe through their lungs on land and through their moist skin in water. We are only can live on land only. So we have lungs, but amphibians, they are living on both land and water. That's why they have two features. One is lungs. However, they can live on land. Okay, and they have moist skin to for breathe in water. When they are in water, they breathe through their moist skin. When they are on land, they are breathe through their lungs. Clear? Then here some examples are given. Amphibians. This see that toad. Okay, some examples I am giving. Then salamander. See that this is salamander. Okay, salamander. Then some amphibians are given. These are the some different types of frog, and these are the different types of salamanders. Okay, if you can find some more examples, it is good. So your task is you will find 10 more examples of the categories of these terrestrial animals, amphibians, and aquatic animals. Okay, so read these kinds of animals according their habitat. Okay, so practice them properly. Try to find more information about them. Okay, so today now I will going to end my class. Tomorrow discuss half next next part of this science. Okay, those are left. Okay, children, thank you so much.